Overtraining on the sugar diet, it's not possible. It's impossible. It cannot happen. It cannot happen. Unless, silent burp. There goes that pomegranate juice. Oh, the pomegranate juice comes out kind of strange. Oh, really weird actually. Probably having too much. Overtraining on the sugar diet is not possible, which is clickbait. Of course it's possible. If you do a workout, 5 sets of 5, full body, 8 times a day, yeah, you're gonna be overtraining like a motherfucker. It's so funny to me when I see people say overtraining doesn't exist. Like, you can literally destroy that argument within seconds of just thinking of silly hypotheticals of how you could very easily overtrain. Like, overtraining being a myth is dumb, but the sugar diet does allow you to overtrain like a motherfucker and get away with it. In fact, it encourages overtraining. It incentivizes overtraining. I'm working out twice a day, sometimes 3 times, the third session being conditioning. I'm taking less rest days. I'm being more flexible with this. And as I'm saying this, as soon as I hit a wall, or it's like, okay, there's a limit, I'll talk about it. I'll be open about it. Which will probably happen immediately after this, because I usually jinx myself by celebrating shit. And it's better just to keep it under wraps. I was working out like this at the beginning of the year, especially fall of last year. And as I was getting excited, like, hey, I think I'm actually pulling this off, I took a step back, looked at the logbook, and it's like, dude, you could be making more progress. Like, how often are you actually adding weight and reps to your lifts? Would more rest days help with that? Would less two-a-days help with that? Yes, let's peel it back. And it's like God was like, dude, if you want to just work out all day long, it's fine. We just need to do it different. It's like a loving father. Like, son, I can give you something that'll make this work. You just need to work with me. Like, you just need to eat, you just need to eat all this damn sugar, is what you need to do, because it's rocket fuel. It's rocket fuel down the hatch, rumbly in my tumbly, 5 tablespoons and a handful of gummies. What do you know? We're good to go. We're good to go. And as I do my round 2s, my round 3s, if the logbook told me, hey, you're an asshole, you got 5 with this weight before, and now you just got 2. What was a set of 10 is a set of 6. If it was reflecting that back to me, I would go, okay, this is too much. But what the logbook is reflecting to me is maintaining or progression. Every workout. It's either what I got before, except I'm even drier and leaner, so that's progress in and of itself, or it's more weight, more reps, one or the other, both. Like, I mean, the sugar diet is like a gift from God to the exercise addict. I am 100% addicted to exercise. Discipline has nothing to do with it. It would be much harder for me not to train than to train. Every time, indefinitely. I have to force myself to stop. And then here comes this sugar diet, and it's like, no, I don't. Not anymore. Jet fuel. And when you run out, guess what you do? You have some more. And then you're walking faster again. Maybe the walks are turning into runs. Maybe you're just, I can't really quite sit still. Holy guacamole, which we're not allowed to have on a sugar diet day because the fat is in the basement, protein is placed strategically, carbohydrates, specifically from sugar, is cranked to outer space. This plan works so well for high intensity training, endurance training, heavy training, high frequency training, all of it. And back in the day, I would have looked at this plan and the macros and been like, yeah, if you're doing like extreme 50-mile races, if you're like a freaking cardio junkie, just running for hours and hours and hours, swimming, biking for hours and hours and hours, I could see that. But is that really what's going to help the lifter? The bros, the meatheads, the lifters, yes, we need carbs, but we need the protein. We need the amino acids. And I'm not saying we don't need the amino acids, but what this allows you to do as your carbohydrates are higher than you could have ever imagined is nothing short of mind-blowing. What is your sugar diet experience? If you're on it, let me know in the comments. If you are on the fences thinking about pulling the trigger on this thing and you have some questions, drop them in the comments. I hope that helped. I'll see you in the next one.